Bottom Nation. Robin Tran on this episode, the GOAT. We also do an amazing Patreon episode. You have to listen to it. I'm still laughing because we just finished it. Look for the episode labeled Piss, Blood, and please write in about it. It is so funny. But on this episode with Robin, we get into the kissing fetish and intimacy kinks, and also just the male gaze involved with passing as a trans person. And it's just a really, really lovely episode. That's that great combo, what you're here for, of comedy and sincerity and the earnestness of our deepest thoughts and desires. I really like this one. I thought this one was good. Don't you think so, Alex?
Oh, yeah. You're going to love every minute of it, listener. Tune in.
Oh, wow. Copying mommy.
Yeah, of course. I'm the son.
Okay. Weird. And I am coming to Boston, Detroit, Minneapolis, Chicago. Some of these are close to sold out. DC. Come on, guys. Lots of new listeners. Thank you for being here. Get on those text alerts. I promise you I don't spam. I don't sell data, and it's a great way to support me. And this podcast is come and see us live. Right. Okay. And I hope you enjoy. And I'm so grateful for you, you little bottom, you little simp bitch. Just nom, eating away, slopping up the content from my content trough, piggy. Oink, oink. Have a good week.
Kissing is not seen as a legitimate fetish. The reason why I think a lot of people find kissing as a fetish to be silly is because it's earnest. And people don't like earnestness, right? It's kind of like the reason why people don't like Weezer, and they're my favorite band. and I think like kissing is like the Weezer of fetishes. There's like tongue sucking and spitting, and there's like all this different. It's not just like, oh my God, I love you. Like, I think that's what people think.
So, Alex, I think you and I have now melded earwax. This is not something we've ever discussed live on the pod, but
I know I've known about this for months.
I've known about it too, and I never brought it up to you.
But isn't that kind of beautiful?
No.
That's sort of like a biological merge of producer and host.
It's like the Avatar hair. Yeah.
Ew, that's so disgusting.
Well,
that's deeply sexual Avatar hair, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Also, I'd like to say Ashley was cleaning them out with rubbing alcohol, and she's like, oh, because Maddie, you have OCD. And I was like, that's not the kind of OCD I have. The kind of OCD I have is that you left the alcohol undone, and I'm scared somebody's going to drink it. On accident or on purpose.
Why do you guys think I have these giant red headphones? Because like earbuds are disgusting. I don't know when everyone stopped wearing headphones. I hated that. Whatever. Earbuds always fall out of my ear, and they always fucking earwax all the time.
You can't think about it because they touch everything and then they go into your ear. And Alex and I share earbuds. And
that's disgusting.
It is. It's actually disgusting. He's a boy. Gross. And
whoa.
And you have a lot of wax, Alex. I think it's you.
I think it's your wax, actually.
Is that like an Ehlers-Danlos thing?
I don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck is your problem? Ableism. Ableism. Listener at home, if you're not familiar,
say you can't wear that.
I am disabled.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now.
Oh my God. No, you have the same thing that like my rabbits had, where like they have loose connective tissue and then it causes like further health problems.
Did they have weird earwax?
Ooh, AI overview. Ehlers-Danlos syndrome can be associated with earwax issues, including excessive buildup due to connective tissue abnormalities.
Every time.
Yeah, I'm ableist as in I'm able to clock exactly what the fuck is going on, dude.
I thought you were going to say exactly what the fuck is wrong with you.
Oh my God, no, I'm not ableist. Come on.
I'm Robin. I have a disease.
It's okay. Is this all making the podcast?
Oh,
is
yeah.
Just like all...
Definitely.
Okay, so Alex is part of this podcast.
Not really. No. When he weasels his way in with his slippery little ears. Yeah.
I definitely have earwax issues. So like,
But you're Asian. And
what does that mean?
Asians have different earwax, right? Than white
why don't we
people. They have
callers?
normal earwax.
Callers, can we call in? Asian people, can we call in now?
Asian
Ask
people.
what does your earwax look like? What color? And ask your white friend to get out their earwax and compare them. And then measure their IQs while you're at it. Also, like pick something to measure their skulls and see how different they're.
It says here, yes, individuals of East Asian descent are more likely to have dry, flaky earwax,
What's
while
up
those
now?
of European and African descent tend to have wet, sticky earwax.
Dry sounds preferable.
Yeah, definitely. I was going to say, I never thought anything of it, as is often the case with my Ehlers-Danlos. Something weird is happening in my body, and I'm just like, well, everyone must have this. And then I find out they don't. And I definitely have some wet-ass ears. Like,
Dude,
some mornings I wake up and I feel like there's water in my ear.
Oh my God. Have you ever, sometimes I thought I was like losing my hearing, and then I went to the doctor and they were like, we just had to like industrially like scoop the earwax out of your ears.
I watch those videos on YouTube. I love
Oh my
them.
God, it's crazy, dude.
love 'em.
And then I could like hear again.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, I think I just have to do this like every 6 months.
Do you
like
think
a
that's
dog.
Do you think you have Ehlers-Danlos, or do you
No,
think?
I'm not flexible at all. I'm stiff as a board.
Robin, thank you so much for doing
Well,
this.
I'm stiff as a board hearing this conversation. Talking about the gay sex podcast.
Thank you so much for doing it. We lost our guest. They will be back, but they had an emergency, so they had to cancel. So I texted Robin, and I was like,
Yeah.
there's no way this is going to happen.
Robin, the absolute goat, by the way.
Yeah, go.
The absolute goat, single-handedly taking down Joe Rogan. And
Yes.
wait, okay, because
It finally worked. You got Joe off number one. That was Robin Tran's doing.
you were on that shit before it was even
Everyone else.
Yeah.
Yes. I like to jump on, like, you know, it's when I was making fun of him and I got all these messages from people saying, well, you know, he had Bernie Sanders as a guest once. I'm like, well, just give it a couple years. You'll see. All I did was make fun of his height, because I didn't want to get into. I didn't want people to be able to like pick apart my arguments against him. You know, I like to just.
You're such a thoughtful
just
troll,
like-
Robin. Like, in
Yeah.
terms of troll behavior, you're really bringing nuance to what you're saying.
Yes,
And Joe Rogan is literally 5'3".
it is. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I actually did a trolls podcast recently. His name is Matan.
Oh, you did
Like I
Matan,
did.
Evan?
I did Matan's show last week,
Wow.
and guys had like this little. He's like a 17-year-old or 18-year-old troll. I don't even know if that's really his age. He's like complete troll, and I did his show, the most insane show I've ever done.
Is he very famous, Alex?
He's a really big podcaster right now. He gets a lot of big names in comedy, and he's a troll for sure. He's insane.
Yeah, he's insane. It's the most insane show I've ever done. And like, so he's had on a lot of famous comedians who have kind of completely fallen apart. And so I wanted to just kind of go on and see, because I knew there was going to be a bunch of trans questions, which I don't really.
Wait, I want to do it. I want to
don't
hear him
bother
talk
me.
to me about when I told that woman to kill herself. I think that would
Hilarious.
come up, right? That would have to be what came up.
Yeah, but it would come up in an absurd way. Like it has like this, like if when she killed herself, do you take responsibility? It would be like a weird, like, you know, he asked me like what would you do if a whale told you it was a chicken, like just shit like that to see if you can throw you off. Anyway, I love trolls and I love to see if I can out troll trolls, but I also feel like everyone is trying to be a troll nowadays. So I feel like I should be different. Like I should be a contrarian again and now just be very sincere. Because like, who's going to see that coming, right? Like, just always got to keep people on their toes, I think.
So what is your sincere take?
Oh, I don't know. I have not been sincere for a long time, so I need to build that muscle back up again.
Well, you're an absolute hero for being here.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, it sounded like your other guest was the GOAT, and it's like, we couldn't get the GOAT today, but we got a last minute replacement.
Robin.
Everyone, Robin
You've done the
Tran.
podcast like 4 times. You're the GOAT too.
I have. I was actually going to say, it was weird that I realized that I didn't do the podcast this year, because I've done it every year, I think, since the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
And it's almost like the chart to see how much someone has grown. Like every year I see you like once a year to see where I am in my life and everything, and see like how much I've changed since last year. Like your podcast is like a barometer of that. So I think
Oh, that's really
year,
sweet.
compared to last year, I think every year I try a little harder. You
are one of the few people who seems to have changed for the better. I'm not. I'm not just saying that. I really think most people don't change, but everyone is capable. You know.
Yeah.
And Robin, you have changed for the better.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
Evidence of that is that you responded to my text this morning.
I know. Yeah, and I also have like podcast equipment. I have a wig now. Like it's there's a visual change.
You woke up, you're dressed.
I know. So like it's funny. I actually I got a CPAP machine last year.
Yeah.
That was life-changing. Being able to breathe for the first time in my sleep and not almost dying. That made a pretty big difference.
Sleeping is huge.
Yeah, but so last year I was backstage at a Margaret Cho show, and Bob the Drag Queen was one of the other comedians, and this is right after I got my
show.
Yeah. So this is right after I got my CPAP machine, and Bob the Drag Queen sees me, and last time Bob saw me was at the Whitney Cummings roast a couple years ago, and Bob says, "Robin Tran, I've been trying to book you, but word on the street is that Robin Tran is very hard to get, and she says no to everything." And I'm like, "Tell everyone that Robin Tran is easy now." Please, I don't know that's my word on the street. And then I realized, wait, why do people think that? And it's because I have been saying it about myself for years. Like, it's like a self-sabotage. Like, I think no one's listening to me. But if you say for years, I don't go to anything, I hate stuff, I hate leaving my house, I don't like doing comp, people start listening to you, you know? And so all I had to do was tell Bob, yes, I want to do this. Yes, I want to do that. And literally, I started getting booked more. And all I had to do was say yes to a couple things and show up.
Yes. Yeah.
It turns out that showing up to places is actually very important.
It's like
comedy.
80% of it, actually.
Yeah,
doing the actual thing, it almost doesn't even matter if you're good. You just have to do the thing.
Evidently.
Yeah.
Open Instagram. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're like, the only thing I can say about this person is that they're here. Half the clips I see, I'm like, it's a clip.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too. Also, like, over the years, since I'm like slowly getting better, and I'm watching people get more famous over time. It's funny because Maddie opened for me at
oh my god, at the Bell House. Yeah,
the Bell House. Like it was like 2022, I believe. And then I see you on the Tonight Show. And I was like, I was really happy for you, but I'm like, man, if I got out of bed more, could I have done? Like, what would my life be if I got up out of bed more? Like during the pandemic, one time Otsko and her husband called me over FaceTime just because they wanted to chat because they missed me,
Yeah.
And now Otsko was
Lovely
on billboards.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God, I knew all these. Like, this could have been me. So
Robin, don't worry. Some of us are doing objectively worse. I'm so proud of you, though.
Can we go back to that?
Oh, that's me. I'm doing objectively worse. I'm doing.
Oh, I know. I want to hear. I want to hear more about that because that would actually make me feel better. Also, because if we can start leveling out, imagine if we do this at some point.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I mean, I don't think I'm going down anymore, but I'm certainly not going up
on women.
No, I'm going down on women. That
Okay,
I have maintained. Thank
good.
God. Can you imagine? That would be really bad.
Yeah,
If somehow I was no longer sexually active, you might have to check.
It'd be
up
like
on
a tiger that hasn't been fed. You're like, don't go near it, because now it just launch at anything.
How often do you have sex?
Well, actually, that's kind of something I wanted to talk about today because Jen and I, it's been a tougher time period for us with my touring schedule, and then my touring schedule slowed down. But as soon as it slowed down because I started acting school.
Oh,
so
shit.
I'm in class 3 times a week, rehearsing 2 to 3 times a week, and she has class too.
Damn.
So
Wow.
it's been, we have one night a week that we can hang out together. And a lot of the times I have my WNBA game that night.
The only thing gayer than eating pussy.
Yeah, the only
Yeah.
and like a man, I've chosen the game over her so many times.
You play in the WNBA. Like, so few people watch it that they don't even know Ashley Gavin plays for that league. Can you believe
People
it?
are starting to watch, Robin. People are starting to watch. Shane Gillis did that actually pretty good joke
saw.
about the WNBA. That was great.
Oh my God, with Matt McCusker's wife?
Yeah.
That was, incredible.
I stole it from him. I was hoping you guys didn't see that. So you have one night a week. Does that mean that sometimes you don't have sex because you're too tired, or is it like you have sex every time?
Well, we prefer to have sex in the morning, which is another reason why it's so tough with the schedule and stuff like that.
Have we covered this? Why do you prefer to have sex in the morning?
We've dibbled and dabbled. I just am tired.
I know how lesbian sex works, the dibble and dabble. I'm asking why you do it at that time.
Do you know how lesbian sex works, Maddie? Do you know about the dibble and dabble?
I'm just experiencing premature lesbian death.
Bed death.
Bed death, yeah. I'm actually jumping right to a level 10 by just lusting.
You're just like, you've gone from longing to abstinence,
Yes.
but with no in between.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about lesbian sex is it takes so long.
Mm.
You know, you can't just have a quickie in the morning, I think, the way a lot of other
interesting.
couples can.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just, it takes so
What is it about
long.
the morning?
I don't know. Jen, can you come in? I like morning sex because you're not tired. You're not like, it hasn't been like a whole day and you just like want to rot. Why do you like morning sex, Jenny? What would you say?
Sorry, I asked her and then it became a whole thing.
Sorry, Maddie always apologizes for clearly Ashley's behavior. I think I just heard you saying it. Yeah, you're like, I just get a little tired at night and then I'm just like, I don't know.
There's so many more, there's just so many more emotions in the day that, you know, you get tired, you get sad, you get this, you get that. There's other things you want to do.
Whoa, I'm realizing I fuck a different way because I'm like, well, that's why I have to fuck at night because what do you do with all those feelings? You got to put them
well,
somewhere.
isn't lesbian sex a mix of like tired and sad and all that stuff? Isn't that really one of maximizing?
And straight sex
do-
is angry.
I actually
Yeah.
do like sleepy sex. I find that to be very intimate.
Mm.
Where you're just kind of like a little bit tired and you don't want to move around.
Yeah, your
a lot.
inhibitions are gone. It's like you're a little drunk, right? It's like
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
little
you're
bit like
kind
that.
of half. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like
So
you can't believe you're gay. Like you're like, well, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian. I can't
every
believe,
morning,
like, you know, you're
every morning I'm like, this is just a dream, right? And then I remember I have gay sex and I'm like, that wasn't real. I had my coffee. What was that? That wasn't real. I didn't have sex with that beautiful woman. This isn't my
Yeah.
beautiful wife. Wait, let me turn on the AC. I'm hot.
Okay.
Are you hot?
I am hot.
Do you prefer night sex?
Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, here's a question. Do you think there's a correlation between preferring morning sex and preferring morning jerking off? Because I've tried morning jerking off and it's very sad.
That I would never do.
That's such a
that
bummer.
really sounds rough.
I've done it like literally maybe once in my life and I was like, this is depressing. But
I've done it. I've done that. Yeah.
Are
I was
you-
once watching like lesbian porn at like 9 a.m. And I was like I put it on the big TV. Like I casted it from my phone to the TV. You know, that's how horny I was.
Damn.
And then I was watching this like
If you're
lesbian porn.
casting porn is like breaking out any kind of like software update for porn is, you know what I mean? Like installing new firmware to get finding the
But
remote. That's I couldn't face
Yeah. Oh my
myself.
God.
I did have a feeling afterwards when I came. I was like, all right, I don't think that I should be seeing that before coffee. I don't know. This kind of it's kind of like I've never like woken up and smoked weed like right away before, and it
Yeah,
felt like
it's
immediately
purity.
Yes,
the
it's
same
so
thing.
similar. It's so similar. I also
Yeah.
prefer smoking weed at night.
Because there's a purity
Yeah.
to the morning. The morning is pure and clear.
Yes.
And you don't want to sully that with
Yeah.
with masturbation.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just feel really close to Jen. We're already in bed. I love. Oh yeah, this is what I was going to talk about today. I think. Well, we had a weekend together where we didn't have a lot of plans, so we had 2 days in a row of having sex, which we haven't done in forever.
Oh.
Usually it's like once or twice a week, and they're far apart, and it's like, if we don't have sex, I'm gonna have low self-esteem. So you need to have sex with me because I miss you. And she's like, yeah, I miss you too. And it's sort of not out of obligation because we love each other and we find each other attractive, but it's like very much like this is the time slot that we have. So it is happening,
Yeah.
you know? And now we had 2 days of sex in a row. I was so, it like ignited, it reminded me how horny I am.
Wow.
I think there's been a little bit of a wet blanket on my horniness, and now I'm like revved up from having sex 2
Like
days
now,
ago.
now there's a wet blanket.
Yeah. Unreal.
Yeah, but there is a wet blanket, and I am the cause, and I think it's beautiful. And I hope it never dries out. We got to keep it wet.
Like a terrarium.
It builds up your confidence, right? Having sex, of course. I mean, it sounds like
Yeah, it
common
does.
sense. But like, does it help your stand up? Like, I think that's a genuine. Like, don't you feel more powerful?
Actually,
after?
I
Like,
will say I think it does help my stand up because if I feel confident, I'm willing to take bigger swings.
There you go.
You know, versus
Because-
if I'm like,
because
oh,
you're
I hope
like-
you guys like me. I'm like,
Yeah. What's
fuck
the
if you
worst that
guys
can
like
happen?
me.
I had sex.
Yeah.
Right. Like, if you guys don't like it, I someone else likes it.
I blew up on the internet the year that I was having the most sex.
Yeah.
I did a year of
This
hoeing
might-
around, and
this-
then this was born.
This might get me to fuck if it'll help my stand up.
I'm always trying to help you with your career stuff, but you've never said yes to any of the things I suggest. I say you should post more. No, I don't want to do that. You know? But now,
I post.
no.
Not really.
But maybe having sex with a
feel
woman
like maybe
would help.
it's just my internal.
But what about material?
flow.
You'd get a lot of material.
That's
a
very
woman,
possible.
A woman would think that you're beautiful. Can you imagine
Scary.
how great that feels?
Scary. Weird.
You had
Scary.
a bit, Maddie, about where's the fear? I don't want to ruin the punchline.
Oh no, I don't care.
Oh yeah, it's
That's
a great joke.
Oh,
But
thanks.
that's real, right? Like I know it's like exaggerated, but like you need a little bit of like, is like lesbian stuff too soft
the joke.
for you?
Want to tell the joke, by the way?
the joke is that I'm
You
like,
don't have to tell the whole joke, but
oh no, but just that line is that I'm like, yeah, that you're
No, tell the whole joke.
that going on a date with a woman sometimes you're like sometimes it's less hot because you're like where's the fear, like she's hot but the dynamic is like I don't know how to role play with a woman because I'm like, ooh, what if we were in an office and we made the same and it wasn't a lot. Like I don't know where to, but guys, there's like but there is something to the actual like compet of it all, but being like oh, have I Pavlov's dogged my way into just thinking that's actual attraction, or is that actual attraction, you know?
Dude, OCD and compet is just the worst combination of things you
Hilarious.
could possibly have.
okay, so nothing offends me in stand-up. I am like the biggest edgelord, whatever. The only thing that triggers me in stand-up, and I realized this recently, are compet material from like women who say similar things like, I don't even like men. I wish I didn't like them. I wish I
Yeah,
liked
if I
women,
could
but I
choose,
don't.
yeah,
like
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like if I could choose being gay, I'm my blood is boiling right now. Like I guess there's something about it that bothers me so much. It's like this I wish I was gay. I knew somebody like
Because
this.
I just get a little horny when I hear that. I'm like, I'm going to talk to this woman after the show. She seems like a nice girl. I should talk to her about that.
There's this implication. I actually got like a suspension on Facebook for posting something like this once. It was like what it sounds like to me is they're going, oh God, I hate men. They're so disgusting and filthy and stupid and racist and, you know, unlike women who had never touched in a million years. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Thanks a lot for the compliment. Like, what the fuck? Like, what is it? How is that supposed to make any woman feel better? Like any lesbian or bisexual woman? But then I also wonder, like, but are you actually kind of gay and you're afraid to say it? And then I get like this kind of discourse in my head about like, are a lot of women who think that they're straight just accustomed to thinking that softness is a scary thing? I'm just saying this from based on
Wow.
personal experience of like,
Maddie, what do you think about that?
I'm gonna take a lap on that.
Listener, you might notice there's no ads on this episode. That means that this episode was 100% sponsored by gay people like you. Listener, go to patreon.com/WHGS. You can get up to 4 bonus episodes a month, and that includes our full backlog, plus the live stream of my comedy show, plus a ton of other bonus content. It's the best way to keep this podcast going, and if you donate $1 today, that would have been more helpful for us than listening to the ads. So consider donating $1. And if you're on the fence, here's a little taste of what you'll see on the Patreon.
A few years ago, I met an American couple visiting Europe. Let's call them Mason and Janet. We had a great night with lots of fun and cuddles afterwards. A few years went by until I discovered from Janet's Snapchat story that she had moved to the capital of my home country. Once again, we had some coffee, then some drinks at a bar, then some drinks at their apartment. I was sure it was all leading to the same outcome as last time. Soon enough, however, the conversation took a different turn. Janet said, if it were up to me, I'd build a wall and not let any of the immigrants in.
Wait, time out.
Whoa.
The American that moved to Eastern Europe
And does threesomes.
is anti-immigration?
Soon came talk of women being robbed of motherhood by encouraging them to have careers and the evil of abortions.
Whoa.
One more time, that's patreon.com/WHGS.
Wait, Robin, I didn't introduce you. Should I introduce you a little bit?
But I do want to come back to this because that's fascinating.
Robin
Who cares?
Tran, four-time WHGS superstar hero, one of my favorite comedians. I'm not just saying that.
One of the goats of comedy.
Really
thank
just
you. Thank you.
the most incredible, like, original. Your tone is so casual while the jokes are still so tight. I mean, it's like you're just so great. And go follow Robin. And Robin, you are a trans woman. I think people should know that.
Yeah.
And a lesbian.
Yeah. Yeah. I guess like more so I am attracted to every group except for cis men, I would say.
Oh, okay.
You know, it turns out like it that if somebody is non-binary or if somebody is not passing either way, I'm okay with. Trans men apparently are cool. Like I think
Apparently they're cool.
This is
You sound like a frat bro. No, I hung out with one, and like apparently they're like really cool.
I said something.
Like a frat boy meets Nico Carney. No, he's just like really chill. No, he's like such a chill guy.
I'm into trans men who like didn't go all the way and they still respect women, you know? Like they still have that underneath. Sorry if trans men. I'm trying to be inclusive with my jokes about. I might have to plug in my laptop in a little bit if you see me.
Yeah. That's
scurrying
okay.
around. Okay, but I'm still talking. But when you said lesbian, I'm like, I don't know if that's like accurate anymore. But there's a term for it, like anything but cis men. There's like some.
I think it's like
acronym
sort
for
of
that.
pan under the pan umbrella.
Yeah.
You're also, I would say, on the asexual spectrum for sure, right?
I'm not sure. I think I think there is a certain stigma against like not stigma, but it's like kissing is not seen as a legitimate fetish. I've talked about this on the show, I think, a bunch of times.
Oh, wow.
And so because people think it's like just kind of this. I did a joke on stage actually about the reason why I think a lot of people find kissing as a fetish to be silly is because it's earnest. And people don't like earnestness, right? It's kind of like the reason why people don't like Weezer, and they're my favorite band. and I think like kissing is like the Weezer of fetishes. It's just like a very like, but like.
I also really like kissing and Weezer. This is hitting home.
I also like kissing and Weezer.
That's really funny.
Yeah, but that's why it's like it's so sincere and like.
But it's not. It's not. This is what people don't realize. When you say kissing is a fetish, there are lots of different kinds of kissing. Like I just never really share the porn I like usually, but we're on the gay sex podcast. But it's like there's like tongue sucking and spitting, and there's like all this different. It's not just like, "Mwah, oh my god, I love you." Like I think that's what people think.
Stop trying to make it weird. You're very vanilla. You're wholesome, and it's beautiful and lovely. Okay, nothing you tell me about kissing is going to change my mind about what an adorable little sweetheart you are, Robin.
No. Okay, so are you telling me that if somebody said, "Hey, are you into like looking into each other's eyes and kissing and doing love play?" And you'd be like, "What? You shit on
Love
my chest
play.
instead?" That's a lot
What
less
is
creepy.
love play?
Okay, I'll admit something about myself. I should probably save it for a whole other episode, but I think I know what you're talking about, and I think I would be so into that because I love intimacy.
Me too. And then
Yeah.
I was like, oh, maybe I'm like kind of demisexual, but then it's like, or you could just fake it.
You
That's
could
just
just
as good.
fake being in love. Wait, can I tell you guys something
This is
that?
a
Oh my god, I'm
revelation.
so embarrassed right now. Okay, if I'm having one time I was having sex with this girl, I think I know who it was. I had this great.
Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed. I can't even remember who I was fucking. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. I lost track. God, usually I'm so good with my spreadsheets, but this is so embarrassing. I don't even know who's. I'd have to remember the taste like a sommelier, but
Yeah. A spreadsheet, right? Am I right, people? Right.
I think it was this girl that I was hooking up with like 4 years ago in a friends with benefits situation. And I really liked her. Like we were having a great time. It was a great friends with benefits situation. So I was having sex with her, and this is like cringe, okay? Everyone cringe alert, I'm so sorry. I said something like, I love having sex with you. Like I love having sex with you. Okay? What?
nothing.
You're making a face.
No, I was alerted.
There's nothing wrong with that. Is that the thing that you
I
said that
just
was
feel
embarrassing?
weird. You ever read back sexts when you're not horny?
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
It's
Absolutely.
So I cannot read them. I'm like, what is wrong with you? Like you thought that was hot? Like you're disgusting. Like there's nothing hot about this. No one would ever find you attractive. Anyway, so I said, I love fucking you. And she said for the first time I heard back, I love you fucking me. And my brain exploded. I was like, oh my God, you like kind of said I love you to me. It like,
Whoa.
it was so hot. It was, and especially because we weren't in love. So like, it was so taboo in that way. Like we should not have been saying that to each other. And oh my God, I just thought it was like the hottest thing ever. Sorry, where do we, my brain I immediately was.
See, I'm telling you, it's kinky as fuck. See, you just proved my point. You see how you
Yes.
just like lost all your faculties?
But here's the problem: is then if you're not approaching it like a kink, like a love play thing, like you said,
You're
like,
just gassed,
either
you're just, like, love bombing someone?
You're like, this person just has borderline personality disorder. That's what I do. Is I'm like, oh my God, this is the hottest thing ever, and it's like a mental illness. It's like diagnosable. Like if I described like if you read my sex back when I wasn't horny, it would be like in the DSM-5. You'd be like, this man needs to go to a psychiatrist.
Yeah, it's just love bombing.
Yeah, it's just love bombing.
Maddie, I think we have the same mental illness
That's fun.
because I just love the intimacy of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like, but you kind of are both in on it, or at least I thought we were both in on it. She should text me. If you're listening to this, text me. I sometimes reach out to her via my other podcast.
I'm going to start telling you I love you.
No, don't. Don't
Well, I
do
believe we
that.
say that as friends.
We do say
Okay,
that
well,
as
I
friends.
love
No,
you.
now I can't look at you. Don't say that to me.
Haha.
Don't do it.
Sorry, I hate you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Is this like a flirt? I don't know what's is this like
Occasionally,
love
Maddie
play?
whips out a flirt, and I don't know what to do with that because
It kind of just makes me laugh.
don't stop.
Why?
I
Are
don't
you
know.
guys like in love with each other?
No.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I need to plug in my laptop, and I'm getting all self-conscious, so I just said something horrible.
Do your
Robin,
thing.
you've been trying to plug it in for like
No,
5 minutes.
It genuinely.
No, I'm
only,
trying to do it in a way where I'm not climbing over the bed. Okay, we're 1 second. I'm still here. Please talk.
I only ever
It's just us now, Maddie.
do a funny flirty thing on the show because it's funny to me in like it's like arm wrestling or something. You know what I mean? I'm like, gotcha.
Yeah.
Like it is
Because
almost like
you're still non-binary to me, Maddie. Like you're a dude, and then you whip out that lady power that you have.
That's my favorite thing in the world.
I had
when
that.
it's secret, and that. Yes. People don't see it coming.
Well, anyway, I'm like a real freak for that, like intimacy stuff.
No, Sam, I love being in love. The best sex I've ever had is when I'm in love, like deeply
Right,
in love.
right.
Yeah.
Huh. Maybe
honestly-
Jen and I should role play that we don't know each other and that she's
that's
love bombing.
always. That's so hot, hilarious. So you're still saying the same stuff.
So we're still saying exactly the same thing, but now it's taboo because it's an intimacy kink. Hey, Jen,
oh, poor Jen.
can you come
Poor
in here a
Jen.
second? And then we'll go to.
Sorry, I was jerking off. Sorry about that.
No, don't worry about it. Do your thing. Hey, Jen.
I'm so sorry.
because I'm like, you know that I sort of have like an intimacy kink.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
Hypothetically, sure.
Okay.
It's a question.
It's hard because we have all the intimacy. You know what I mean?
You like want it to be abusive outside of that so that it's like different?
No, that's not what I'm asking for. I mean, yes. But I know that you can't abuse me because you're the sweetest.
I'll give it a
What
go.
if we role played that we didn't know each other and then said I love you to each other in bed like we weren't supposed to do that?
Okay.
What did you think she was gonna say?
I don't know. I just love bringing you the bit gets funnier every time to me that I'm bringing you in for an escalating level of you're leaving. Okay, I love you. I love you. Oh no, what'd I say? I didn't mean to say that. We barely know each other. All right.
I thought you were gonna say, "Oh, we should role play as we barely know each other, like we're meeting," but you're like, "We barely know each other, and then we're still love bombing."
Yeah, that's
It's
what I
funny.
mean. That's exactly what I mean. Was that not clear?
But don't
No,
you?
Jen?
it was clear. It was so clear.
But look, don't lesbians fall in love like really quick? I mean, that's like not even. It's at this point, it's like a known.
Yeah,
thing,
it's known.
right?
It's yeah.
Like, but I do feel like, you know, like I don't feel like it's illegitimate. You know, like I think a
You
lot
think
of
we're
like,
legitimately in love? Lesbians?
I think
not
that,
us.
I think queer
us.
love. Yeah, sure. I think queer love in general is a lot. There's just different rules. You know, there's like a therapist would give advice to most people from like a straight perspective, which I think straight people have more almost like rigid rules about
Yes.
what counts as love and how
there's like a
long have you had to talk to each other. You have to call each other, for 3 weeks, and you have to move in for 6 months before you can even say I like you. You know, like so it's like I don't think that.
I
Those
think I might want to
restrictions
spend time with
exist.
you.
Yeah, but I don't know. I feel like every time I've been in love, I figured it out pretty quickly. I don't know. So I think it's not really love at first sight. It's really like after a few conversations.
This
you know,
is-
like you
this
kind of
is
know
a-
right away when there's like a
Yeah.
rhythm.
Yes,
Well-
yes, 100%.
Wait, no, speak on that because it seems like
Well,
you're.
I think because with me it's been with men, I'm like, okay, there's the straight rules of like, oh, I shouldn't say this yet. But it's always been, I'm waiting until it's socially acceptable for me to admit that I'm in love with this person. But I knew like fast.
Yes.
And even people that like not in a love bombing situation, that it's like we went on to date for like 2 years. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
you just kind of like click fast.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think so too. But I do think, okay, so a friend of mine, when I was very young, I said to him, I was like, because he was falling in love with someone, and I had fallen in love with a girl for really intensely for the first time, my college girlfriend. I said, I just don't think that you could possibly love a woman the way a woman can. I just don't think that. I don't think that you can be
Alex
as,
is laughing.
I don't think that you can be as close. I just don't think that you can be as close. And he was
I think that's
so
true. I think that's
deeply
true. I think
offended,
that's
and
true.
you're really you're kind of the authority on this as a trans woman. What do you think?
I think it's not really that cis men are incapable of having the emotion, but I feel like if you were like growing in a society where that's not really an allowable thing to feel, then you're not going to feel it. You're not going to allow yourself to, because it's almost like the more time goes on in society, it's almost like if you're a guy, liking women is gay, you know?
Yeah.
It's almost like I thought of this thing a while back, like, you know how you use like I bet you don't know even know how to please a woman as like an insult to a cis man, but I think nowadays with the Andrew Tates and all that, they would find that to be a compliment. Like, yeah, but why would I want to please a woman? That's fucking gay. Like they
Of course
So
I don't
it's
know how
even
to please a woman. Who would ever want to please a woman? What is she, a
Exactly.
slut? What kind of woman would want to be pleased?
I think most men are not like that. Most men are not like that, but I think the Overton window of like the acceptable, allowable way for a man to feel about a woman has become so like, anti-tenderness, anti all this stuff. Like I saw this post a while back about how like whatever happened to R&B, whatever happened to like men begging for it.
Yeah.
Remember when men used to beg for love in songs? And you know, and it doesn't really exist anymore. I feel like anytime a man is almost like he like loves a woman too much and he's kind of gushing, it's almost like, are you a woman? Are you gay? Are you, you know, it's almost like you're not. But like, it's like for women, it's almost like it's an allowable thing to feel gushy and earnest and sincere and almost like embarrassing. It's kind of embarrassing to be a lesbian.
Dude, it's the most embarrassing thing to be a lesbian.
So
I get why you won't do it. It's like, it's so embarrassing.
I'm thinking about this one specific girl who she would always try to flirt with me by saying like, oh, I'm not gay, I like men, but like in a like she's in denial of her own gayness. Like that was the way she would try to flirt with me.
Is this the same woman you saw at the show?
No, totally different. But it's just like but she only, and she's like, I hate to be like misogynistic, but she was kind of the stereotype of, she only dated men who made her feel like shit.
Yeah.
You know, because like she told me once that she finds kissing and cuddling to be more intimate than sex. And like she's like, oh, she thinks about that and she gets all cringy, like, you know. So I think there is almost like this, there's almost like this harsh energy with straight women that I can always sense. Like, it's like, oh, you either hate yourself for liking men or you hate yourself for not liking women, but there's a self-hatred and an anger that you have. And I feel like lesbians don't have that as much. They have more of a embarrassment, humiliation feeling than an anger. But this is all very, I'm making a lot of stereotypes here and I'm just talking out my ass.
No, I mean, I have a lot of shame of, I have a lot of shame about how much I have simped for women, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, some of the stuff I've done for women is genuinely shameful and disgusting, masochistic, masochism, and wrong. Genuinely, morally wrong. Like the amount of money I've spent on women who hated me is shameful. It almost feels like I have a gambling addiction. And I have to go to I have to stand up and say, I have a problem. I'm a lesbian.
That's so funny.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'm a lesbian. And they're like, oh,
hi, Ashley.
That's brutal.
But even as a guy, you know, as Robert, I would like girls the way a gay guy would like a girl. It was like I would do shit that I didn't realize was simpy attitude. Like I used to burn CDs for girls, and apparently. Like I burned a CD for this girl I had a crush on like in 2009 or something, and I gave it to her in front of all of our friends, you know, and they were just like, you just did that in front of everyone? That's embarrassing. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I think that she would like the song. You know, it's like, are you gay or not? Like no one knew what to make of me, you know. I didn't know what to make of myself. So yeah, I don't know. So if you see any guy that's emotionally into women, just know that he's a trans woman and doesn't realize it. And that is...
And you should tell him that immediately. Tell her that, actually.
So funny. You were like, these days, if you show affection for a woman, Andrew Tate will call you gay. When you're like, that's completely incorrect. I'll call you trans.
But I am getting, that's funny. You know, a lot of hate comments I get nowadays is guys getting mad at me. They're going, no, dude, no, you're straight. You're fucking straight. like it's gone like 180. I'm no longer gay. How come you can't call yourself gay? You're straight with extra steps, you know. And the guys they've become so unhinged. They're like, oh, bro couldn't figure out how to get girls, so he started dressing up like a girl to get girls. I'm like, well, then why don't you try it? See how fucking easy it is.
Dude, I cannot think of a worse way. That is truly just the most complicated, insane. It's so hard dating as a trans person.
It's like watching someone do like a 360 kickflip down like a half pipe and then be like, bro couldn't walk down the stairs, so he had to put wheels on a board. And you're like, what are you talking about? This was such a flex.
I don't know if it's going to be weird, but I at the CVS this morning, I saw a trans woman who I think probably transitioned later in life because people are transitioning earlier and earlier in life. And with puberty blockers, I mean, it makes it so much easier to pass and stuff like that. And I saw her and she was, I turned to Jen and I was like, oh, Robin Tran style trans woman. I love that. I just, cause she didn't have like a wig on or anything. She was just like balding, had lipstick and a dress on. I was just like, that is my favorite trans woman is the Robin Tran trans woman because, and I don't know like where you're at with your journey or whatever, but like, I just
do you feel comfortable with that?
Yeah, are you cool with that? You talk about it all the time. I mean, people don't know our friendship or what you've talked about on the pod, but that feels like something you would say.
Yeah, I mean, I do make jokes all the time now about how I've done nothing that is like there's no physical evidence that I'm trans. Basically, is that there was like a 2-month window in 2015 when they were like, if you say you're a woman, then you're a woman. You don't even have to do any work, and I'm like, are you sure? Because I'm taking that so I got like grandfathered into the sweet spot. And the joke I've been doing recently is that there's been no trans person who's been less affected by the Trump administration. There's nothing, literally not like there's like I'm still Robert on my ID still, you know. But I think there's part of it is that I actually don't want to pass, and I think maybe I've said this on the show before because I don't want to look cisgender. I think that. I
love that.
That's so cool.
I think trans people who don't quite pass, I think are for some reason more attractive to me. I don't know what it is.
You know why I think I
totally
love
get
that?
Yeah.
I think I love that because like as a cisgendered masculine woman, it took me so long to figure out how to be hot in the way that like I want to be hot and not the way that men want women to be hot.
Wow, yeah.
That I'm like,
right.
why? That's why passing has always been like an interesting topic to me. And like, I think this is why I love trans women so much because like, especially like a woman who comes out later in life as trans, they are so committed to who they are that like, they're like, there is nothing about this that is going to be easy. I am the least male gazy person, like a 6'5" trans woman who's bald, who just fucking owns
go.
it. I'm like, yeah, like you are the most woman that can be because like you're just committed to being a woman in its core, not in what men think a woman is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
It's liberating to see as a cis woman because you're like, sometimes it makes you go, oh, I guess I haven't really thought about who I am as a woman other than what men have put on me.
Yeah.
And when you see someone point out the core of it, you're like, whoa, that's something I've been completely alienated from. And it kind of invites you to like investigate that in yourself.
Yeah. And I
in
think,
a way that's like very fucking
and
cool.
I think that's why I've been thinking about, you know, whenever we have a guest on, I kind of jog these topics in my brain and my opinions and like what they mean to me. And I think that I just love trans women so much. And I think it's because we have that in common in a weird way where I'm like, this is who I am. This is what being a woman means to me. And it doesn't really matter what you think of that. And sometimes I feel like I get more shit from younger queer people who are like, oh, you're just trans and you haven't come out, or oh, you're non-binary and they, them, me. And I'm like, no, this
like
is
also weird.
who I am. Like, this is who I am. And I don't care that you think that.
Yeah, I think the main commonality, I don't know if I talked about this on the podcast a couple years ago, but it's about the male gaze, right?
Yeah.
And I think in 2022, I realized that the male gaze was so strong on me when I found myself still seeking male validation. But one day it clicked with me that I don't even have male friends anymore. That I actually don't have any respect for what men think. I'm borderline misandrist. But why am I seeing like a man not liking my stand-up as something that is like, oh, I guess I'm not universally liked. But once I realized I was doing that I like let go of the male gaze. Like everything in my life has gotten better. It's like the shackles are completely off. Like I don't care if men don't like my stand-up. I get a lot of comments from guys.
It's so funny because when I think about queer comics who resonate with men, you're up there at the top of my list. Like every cis man should watch your comedy because they would completely it would destroy any transphobia and homophobia that they had. I genuinely believe that. You are the most relatable.
Thank you. I agree. So if guys can like let go of whatever that thing is, but like a lot of straight guys, they'll comment on my posts and they'll just write, ew, what is that thing? And the reason it doesn't bother me at all is because like, I'm not for you and I'm not attracted to anyone of your entire gender. Why would I be mad that you're not attracted? I used to look at it as like, what's wrong with me? What's wrong with the way I look like? But now it's like a compliment. It's like, oh, wow, I'm like so outside the margins of an acceptable looking person that only other people who look outside the margins would find me attractive, and I think that's a better place for me to be. I used to want to have more of a normal life, a normal look and all that stuff, but you kind of get older and you realize a lot of those people, they're really bored in like their 40s and 50s, and they want, they wish they did more stuff and they wish they were more themselves, and and I don't think I'm going to have that. I think I'm like, I'm peaking more as I get older.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just like letting go of all the shackles that have been put on me for so long. So it's funny. I actually do have more male friends now that I'm no longer trying to get trying to get them as my fans. Like I just talk about myself and I talk about a lot of universal ideas. And so, yeah, straight guys will tell me, I found your shit relatable for some reason, So, yeah, I think that part of it is true.
Maddie, it just
So
seems like
fucking cool.
you should probably go fuck some women, talk about it on stage, and then maybe you can get more male attention,
then I'll
which
get
is
dicked
ultimately
down,
what
yeah.
you live for.
God, could you imagine a less likable character to be on this podcast? How horrible is that? I will not be doing that.
Robin, that was insightful and beautiful. Do you mind if I ask Maddie if they've had gay sex this week?
I want you to ask anyone anything you want.
Thank you, Robin. Maddie, tell me how you didn't have gay sex this week. What have you been thinking about instead?
Actually, I do a story, but it's not about gay sex.
Oh.
It's not about, okay, so as many people might know, Yoshi, RIP, was one of my rabbits who passed away unexpectedly. And
We
Wilbur,
need to update rabbitinfo.finance to have a shrine for Yoshi.
That's really sweet. We should do that.
Yeah, we should
I
do
love that. But Yoshi and Wilbur, famously a gay couple, like the people at the Rabbit Rescue were like, we only do male-female pairings. And I was like, can we just try it? And Wilbur fought every woman and then cuddled up with him immediately. And we were like, he's gay. And then as Lizzie Cassidy said, now that I'm trying to find a new partner for him, Lizzie was like, now we find out if he's gay or bi.
Right, yes, yeah.
And I think
I guess there's always he could always be bi.
Yeah.
But we will either have more evidence to support.
Yes. Yeah.
In the same way that I might be bi. I'm not.
But it's the same way that, like, if, in, like, quantum physics, if all the things happened at once, your hand could go through a wall.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you could suck a dick.
Yeah, if a dick from another dimension crossed through, if there was like a glory hole with a portal.
Yeah.
And it just appeared here in this microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying to figure out if your rabbit is bisexual?
Yeah, so
Robin is just not even in on the bit. Robin's just like, what?
So is your rabbit really annoying? I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Does your rabbit say that he's bisexual but only has men on his hinge?
Well, here's the thing: is it would be really easy to tell if he could type, but he can't. So,
Does your rabbit have a lot of tiny tattoos? Does your rabbit have BPD?
Oh no.
I'm losing listeners by the second. No, they're not here. They're just scrolling through my TikTok. But
No,
anyway,
that's
keep
right.
going.
They're too indecisive to tune out of your podcast. Sorry, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean to cut that out.
but I think he is, but in a very like Park Slope tote bag way, because Yoshi, he originally cuddled up with immediately. I took him on another round of speed dates and he met some ladies and he just sat scared in the corner and let them come up to him.
Okay.
So what do we make of that?
So he's a cuck. He's a little bitch.
yeah, he was a top with the boys,
And
but
he's
then
a
he was
bod
scared
and
around
he
the
wants
girls.
a power femme top.
Yeah. Wait, that's how I am. I'm a top with the boys. I'm scared around girls.
Wait, so they went up to him
Yeah.
And he seemed agreeable with them?
He seemed agreeable. We didn't find anyone that
But
was
could
like a
that be
standout match.
Compet?
That's right.
It could be Compet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bugs Bunny, Lola Bunny propaganda.
I mean, who hasn't seen it?
Yeah, it affects humans. How could it not affect rabbits?
Did he get along with them?
He got along with them. There were some fights, honestly, and I think it scarred him a little bit. Then he was nervous for the rest of the day.
Did he just have a bad experience with a woman once?
Wow. Well, you know what? It would have to be mommy issues because I got him when he was 6 weeks old. The only woman he's ever known is his mother, which, you know, actually famously, that's a kind of recipe for disaster.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep taking him on speed dates and see if we can't find
Just something a
partner
little
that he really
more
loves.
clearly.
Yeah,
Did
he was like scared and not attacking them, but he wasn't like,
I'm
I
playing
love
fetch
girls.
with Fulton right now with this straw. Just FYI, if you're watching and you're like, what the fuck is this?
So we're figuring out, but it seems the data is in. He is tepidly bisexual.
Perhaps bisexual.
Yeah.
Did he meet any boys?
He did meet boys. All the boys he met with, I've been on 2 rounds. All the boys he met with last time he fought, one boy, Hirsch, he got along with decently.
Well, the boy also has to be gay, which just adds like a layer.
This is the whole thing.
Yeah.
How hard, it's so hard.
Yeah.
Are rabbits and bunnies the same or are they different?
Yeah. I believe so.
Are they the same? Okay. Well, did your rabbit dress up in drag because somebody was hunting him over that? Is your rabbit transgender or dressing up? I'm hunting.
God, there's so much
All right.
drag in Looney Tunes, isn't it crazy? The amount of drag in cartoons.
Yeah. Anyway, that was where my joke was.
Dude,
No, I wish I had more updates, but it's seeming like trending towards bisexual. So
Bugs Bunny looked incredible in drag.
Mm-hmm.
Bugs Bunny was like
I haven't
pretty
seen
hot.
this, and I feel like it's going to do something to me.
No,
Hold up.
you've seen it.
Bugs Bunny in drag. I don't
Yeah,
think I
you've seen
have.
it. No, you have.
What have you showed me?
Bugs Bunny me at night standing above your bed playing Looney Tunes in
Yeah,
drag.
I painted it on the back of your eyelids so you would.
By the way, I want to clarify my stance on bisexuals earlier.
No.
Is that I actually think that almost everyone is actually bisexual
Agreed.
and just on
Except
on
me,
varying
Robin.
degrees.
Whoa, sorry, Bugs Bunny can get it. What the hell?
There you go. Here it comes.
Look at the opera. Can you pull up the one where Bugs is doing the opera? I feel that Maddie will have seen that
Did
one.
you almost just not want to call him he while he was in drag? Because I caught that. You said, can you pull up the picture with Bugs Bunny? Bugs the Bunny? That was incredible.
You picked up on it before
We're
I did.
never winning another election. That was incredible.
I didn't want to misgender Bugs Bunny.
while Bugs was in drag.
And Bugs is a fire non-binary name.
Actually, wow, majestic.
You haven't seen her like that?
Wow.
The opera episode?
No.
It's like an iconic piece in animation.
I should see it.
Am I too old? Do people not know what I'm talking about? Robin, do you know what I'm talking about?
I didn't know that Bugs Bunny had a plot.
I can't believe
To be
I'm
honest,
I'm
You
alone.
know what? I think I actually might have only really seen Bugs Bunny in the movie with Michael Jordan.
Space
Yeah,
Jam.
Space
Space
Jam.
Jam. That might be the only one that I've actually sat down and watched.
This is really upsetting for me. I feel old as fuck right now.
I remember the musical episode of SpongeBob where they perform at like the Fish Super Bowl.
Really upsetting.
I
Do y'all
don't
know that
worry,
one?
Ashley. I know the references,
Thank you, Alex.
but I'm also
ally,
a nerd.
a true ally. When are we going to the fucking woods?
We do have to go to the woods. Oh my God, Robin, have you been to the woods?
I would go this week.
I've not. No, I'm terrified of the woods. Why are you guys going to go and when's this happening?
This is also the woods is not the real woods. It's a bar.
If there were an actual
okay.
woods where bisexual women were just running around in nature, I would not. This podcast wouldn't exist. I'd
Yeah.
be there. I'd be in the fields with the bisexual femmes. just frolicking, picking flowers, making little crowns for my girlfriend with BPD. My girlfriends. I'm probably in a polycule. I'm the one mask in the polycule. This is my
You
dream.
live in the tree.
I live in a tree. All right. Well, Robin, thank you so much. Anything you're working on that you want to plug while you're here?
I have a special on YouTube called Hear Me Out.
Oh,
It's half-hour long.
When did that come out?
It's a couple months ago. I'm pretty bad at promoting stuff. It's on the Roast Battle YouTube channel.
okay.
Let's go.
Why didn't you put it on on your channel?
They just had more subscribers, and so they offered, and I put it on theirs.
Okay. Well, next time I would prefer for you to talk to me about it first, Robin. I think you should put it on your own
I
channel.
am so sorry. I'm so bad at promoting this thing that when I promote it, I give a lot of like disclaimers. Like, it's like, I'm like, well, this is not my A material, and you better. And I had half. Like, it's like, okay, this makes me not want to watch this thing. But no, it's good. It's good. I have another different hour that I'm gonna tape at some point. So this half hour is more like I'll give you a little taste of Robin Tran's comedy. What else do I have? Yeah, I don't know. Just Google Robin Tran. I'm in a bunch of stuff now on YouTube. Like, I'm getting my name out there slowly but surely. I have shows in San Francisco coming up next month on the 19th and 20th at Punchline.
Awesome.
And and I also I'm starting my own podcast also, my solo podcast. I already taped one episode. It's called Trans Talk with an apostrophe S.
That's awesome.
And there's going to be like little segments and stuff. And
A loose format helps with podcasting, I think. It does.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay married to it, but when it's there, it gives you some guidance.
yeah. So all that stuff, Hear Me Out, Trans Talk. Just Google Robin Tran on YouTube. You'll see me everywhere. So
I'm so excited for you.
oh, thank you. And Robin Tran04 on Instagram, Robin Tran comedian on TikTok.
Yeah, and I have some shows coming up. Boston's almost sold out. DC, Chicago, Minneapolis, all of these are almost sold out. We added a second show at the Neptune in Seattle, Atlanta, a bunch. So, guys, I know a lot of you are new and you're messaging me, and some of you have been listening a while, and you're like, oh, you're coming to DC? And I'm like, you little bitch, I've been telling you that for 5 years to get on my... Do you think I'm fucking around? Why would I do this? This is so uncomfortable for me. Like, I hate asking you to do this. I hate it. And I built a thing. I took time and money to make a thing that emails and texts you when I'm coming. Why would I do that if it had no benefit? And it costs you nothing. It costs me, but it doesn't cost you. What's wrong with you? Like,
Yeah.
seriously, what is wrong with you?
Come on, answer her now.
Answer me. What is wrong with you?
You should add a section of that to the form.
Maddie, what about you? What do you have going on?
I am kind of chilling in the city for this summer, but sign up for my email alert too. It's on Punch Up Live, link in my bio, and when I tour, it's same thing. I'll be in your city. And I'm on Instagram at Maddie T. Wiener.
Listener, didn't you enjoy that? Blood, shit, piss, and cum on patreon.com/WHGS. If you can't afford a lot, but you want to donate, we do have a $1 level. We have not raised our prices during this inflationary time. During this great time of economic instability, it's still $1. Come on! And then, as always, AshleyGavin.com for tickets. Lots of big cities. Minneapolis, DC, Boston, Seattle, we sold out. That's not till October. Come through. We got added a second show for that one. Check it out. And then a gay thought. Ugh, someone's knocking at the door. Come in. Well. Look who's back.
I heard you say something to Alex, and I thought maybe you were in between takes. Sorry, I left my purse in here.
Oh.
Oh.
Do you want to sit down for the gay thought?
I'll sit down for a gay thought.
That mic's not on, but we can share a microphone.
This is the gay thought.
Oh my God. Maddie, you can't do that.
Gay thought, THOT.
Maddie! Listener at home, Maddie kissed me square on the mouth.
I did no such
Whoa.
thing.
Maddie kissed me.
I did no such thing.
Square
I just came in here to
on
get
the
my
mouth.
Purse. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I think we're done. You smell nice.